this will be the last part. It's basically everything that we've gone through today will be test stuff. Now, as a maths teacher, I generally go, teach you the things, you do a lot of repetition to learn it. Because we haven't done our homework last time, we didn't get to do a lot of practice this time. We just had to sort of learn it. Which you guys have to practice in your own time for homework. Isn't a big ask. So, I know I've already told you this, but what's our first step here?
To get rid of
Turning it into an equation.
Turning it into an equation, yeah. That's a weird way of describing it, but that's a very A-level way of describing it, and that's fine.
get rid of y.
So let's just go back to y. Let's go back to the reason we do it. If we've got y equals that, and then y equals that, it makes sense that y equals y, yeah? Because it's just one letter equals the next letter, cool? Sweet. So let's just keep in mind y equals y. Alright? Now we know that on this side, y equals 3x plus 2. So 3x plus 2 is equal to y. Cool with that idea? You don't have to show all this working out, it's just how I'm going to explain it to you. We know on this side, y equals 8x take 5, okay? So y equals 8x take 5. Now if this is equal to this, which is equal to that, and that's equal to that, then they're equal. Is that okay for everyone? Beautiful. Alright, so what's our sort of thing we want to do when we're solving these sort of things?
You want to get x by itself.
We're going to get x by itself. And the way I like to do that, let's get all the letters on one side and all the numbers on one side. What I want to aim for, let's make sure we keep x positive. So we can either put the x's on this side, or we can put the x's on this side. We're going to go this way, because x will stay positive on this side. I'll explain why. So, let's start with our x's. I want to put this 3x over here. How do I get rid of it from this side?
Take away 3x.
Take 3x. Fantastic, dudes. That is excellent. Taking 3x away. If I do it to the left, do it to the right. Alright? So these obviously cancel out. And then we get 2 equals 8x. Take 3x. Take 5. Obviously we can simplify that. 8x take 3x. Oops. Now very quickly, we've got 5x to positive 5, okay? If we'd gone the other way, we would have had 3x take 8x. Do you all agree with that? Which would have given us negative 5x. It's not a problem, it's just an extra step you have to do later. It's very annoying, let's just avoid doing it, alright? So we want to have letters on one side, numbers on the other side. Do we have that yet?
No.
Or more, so do we have x? So what do we want to do next?
Add 5.
Add 5 to this side. Let's get rid of this negative 5. So 5x, take 5. Opposite of taking is adding. Let's add 5 there.
And add 5.
And let's add 5 there. We're all cool with that? Sweet. So that'll go away. And then we're going to get 2 plus 5 equals 7. Alright. Now, we've got 7 equals 5 times x, and we just want to get it to 7 equals x. So what should I do next? Divide. Sick, because we've got 5 times x, and the opposite would be dividing it by 5. And as per usual, do it to the other side. Cool. These cancel out. These cancel out. And therefore 7 over 5. Oh, holy dooly. Equals x. A question. Is that our final answer? Why not?
You can move x to the other side.
Not quite what I'm looking for. But no, good contribution, because that shows you're paying attention. That's what I always like to do. I always like to say x equals. It's a good contribution.
We need to find the y.
We need to find the y value. All we've done up here is solve for x. We need to solve for y. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone forgets that in a test. Everyone just goes, oh, I just did all this working out. Sick, there's my answer. Next question. Thank God that's over. We need to find the y value. Chances are, because I'm a lovely dude, in a test, I might say part A, do all this stuff, part B, using what you did in part A, solve for y. Just to make sure we don't forget. Because I don't really want to test you guys if you remember that last step, because everyone forgets in assessment conditions. I want to test if you guys can actually do it. Alright? So, does anyone know how to do this?
So y sub x to 0? Is that what we're doing?
No, that's y-intercept.
Okay. Now try.
Alright, let's grab one of these equations. Who cares which one? Let's grab the first one, because it looks easier. Honestly, these ones aren't any easier than the other.
0 dash 7 over 5.
Sort of. Alright, we've got this equation. Okay? Do we know any information about this? Do we know what y equals? No, we're trying to find what y equals. Do we know what x equals? Sweet, what does x equal?
7 over 5.
Beautiful. Let's sub that in there. Alright, everyone happy with that line? We've just taken what we've got so far, we've plugged it in. Now if I did this as a part B, if you got that wrong, you might lose your 1 mark up here somewhere, but I wouldn't deduct you for doing this part, because you're doing the right thing, you just have a wrong answer, wrong information. So you wouldn't lose marks for that wrong, okay? A little side note, and I actually did this in a university exam, if you didn't know how to do this, like you just couldn't work it out for the life of yourself, but you knew how to do this part, you can just write up here x equals 1 or something. I'd give you no marks for that, but then if you use your x equal 1 in this part, you get full marks for the rest of it. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
Sick. Alright, cool, so how do we work this out?
3 times 7.
Okay, so this is where I know we all hate fractions. It would be this. Cool. If you don't remember that, just use a calculator, okay? It's there to be used. I don't like saying use a calculator, I feel like we should, but I'm not testing you today on operating with fractions. That was in our first test. I'm testing us on simultaneous equations, which is what this is called. So, literally just type in 3 times 7 divided by 5. Put some brackets in if you want to. Alright? That'll give you 21 over 5 plus 2. Yep. And that's what I would use a calculator. I wouldn't waste time not using a calculator for that. Because I'm not assessing you on turning these into fractions and adding them together. I'm assessing you on what does y equal. So then you would just plug into a calculator 21 over 5 plus 2, which...
31 over 5.
Thanks, G. 31 over 5. That does sound correct, yeah. Oh, I just drew my shirt. Rip.
Oh.
Cool. All done. Homework tonight. Obviously, make sure you got this written down before you leave so you know how to do it. I videoed this. I'll put it on the Google Classroom. Does that help people?
Yeah.
Homework tonight. What you need to do, I'll put this in Google Classroom. You need to do the questions 17 to 21 first, because that will be doing this stuff. You might have to rearrange here and there. From there, you then do in chronological order, so 1, 2, 3. I will. Make sure we do it. Guys, before we go,